Hello, my name is Anne and welcome to a Tobyknits Flosstube number 18. Yes, I had to look to see which one it was. If you're new to my channel, then welcome. I talk on this channel all about the crafts that I love. Mondays I talk about knitting and sometimes crochet. Wednesdays is all about the cross stitch, and Fridays is Quilty Fun. Now you may have noticed that this past week and for the next week are a couple of extra videos slotted in on Tuesdays and Thursdays. They are quilting again, and they are me putting together a mystery kit that I got from Cotton Cut. So if you're interested in that, stop by and look at them. But if you're just here for the cross stitch, you're in the right place. I live in Ontario, Canada. I used to live in England, lived there for a long time, and then moved over here a long time ago. And I've cross-stitched since, I can't even remember when, 17 maybe, I think. So, and for a while I stopped. When my boys got super busy with hockey and traveling a lot and stuff, I just stopped. I don't know why. I also think it was at that time in my life when my eyes were starting to get, you know, like I needed my glasses to see far away, but I didn't need them for close up. And then when I started struggling to see my cross stitch, I think it kind of put me off and I stopped. But, you know, like 20 years on, and now I have varifocals. It's a lot easier. And I picked it back up again when the start of COVID, and I'm loving every minute of it. I used to only work on one project for 6 months and then one project for 6 months before. From January to July, I worked on a summer or birth announcement or picture, whatever. Then from July until December, I worked on something for Christmas. But I'm not doing that anymore because there are so many things I want to stitch. So now I have 4 nights of the week that I dedicate to stitching. Monday nights is a baby sampler. Oh, couldn't speak then. A baby sampler that I am doing for my grandson Leo. This is it. It's a kit that I got. It came from, I ordered it from England, and it's a Permin kit. And for those of you who know me, I do tend to like my pictures, if it is a picture, to depict my family and how they are. And as this is for little Leo, who's 4 months old, he does not have brown hair. No, no, no. He has blonde hair like my son Sean. Very blonde hair. So I'm going to change the colors of that and make it blonde. So here is where I am up to. This is what I've got so far. I'm absolutely loving it. Look at the texture, the way, doesn't it look like his feet are digging into the blanket? You know, like and I haven't even backstitched yet. I just absolutely love this. You can get it in pink too if you wanted to do it for a little girl. But I absolutely love this. So I managed to get most of the pale blue done on this side of the blanket this week. And, oh, I should say last week. And just starting on the darker blue now. So I'm hoping that will get done. And then I will work on the other side, and then I'll come back and do the hair once I figured out what colors I'm switching to. But that's my Monday night project. Now, Monday, I didn't actually get any done because we had flown home from Vegas that day, and it was a horrendous flight. We flew all through the night. We spent like hours and hours waiting at the airport, so I didn't get any done. But this had been my WIPGO, which is I do on a Wednesday. So I actually got just that little bit done on Wednesday. If you don't know what WIPGO is, it's a bingo card that you make up at the beginning of the year, and you put in it a bunch of your unfinished objects, your WIPs. And if you want to put a couple of new things in, I put a couple of new things in as well. And then what you do is Jessie calls out a number. I'll put a link below to the actual video she made back in January where she explains how it works. And I put a link below. I'll put a link below, yeah. I just said that. I don't know why I said that twice. I have no idea. I think I'm thinking too fast. No, I'm not thinking fast enough. Where was I? Oh yeah, she'll pick 2 numbers each month, and you go to that block on your bingo card and you just work on that particular project for however long you have specified. For me, I just do it on a Wednesday evening, however long I have to stitch that night, which is normally between 2 and 3 hours. And I'll just work on it, and then I do it for the 2 Wednesdays, then I put it away, then I get the next number she called, and I do them for the last 2 Wednesdays. So that happened to have been the last 2 Wednesdays in April, so I actually was able to do some of that last Wednesday and got the majority of that little bit stitched then. So this will now just go back to my regular Monday night slot. This Wednesday, which is actually today for you, it's tomorrow for me, I am starting a new WIP. How can you have a new WIP? Anyway, I am, so there you go. In my bingo card, it was the center one that she had drawn where I said treat yourself. That was what my thing was. So what I'm doing is I am going to do the Summer Home, which is a Fat Quarter Shop exclusive. It's free. It's a free pattern on their website. I'll leave a link. And every month for the month of May, and what is wrong with you? Every week in the month of May, she will release a new part. Now, some of you have been watching me long enough will know last year I did the sail away, and I really enjoyed doing that because, as you know, I have a son. Well, maybe you don't. I have a son who lives in the village next to me here in Ontario, and then I have another son that lives in Nova Scotia. So the sail away had lighthouses and ships and birds, and just reminds me so much of Nova Scotia. This one is called Summer Home, which is going to be lovely. And this is the part 1, which was released on Friday, just gone. So what I did was I pulled out a piece of 14 count Aida. Now, this piece that I had, it was like a scraggly end bit, and I cut it as best I could. This actually ends up being 7 by 7 finished. So if you add like 2 inches either side or 3 inches, however you like to finish your piece with, then I needed a piece 10 by 10. And I think this is 10 by 11 or 10 by 9. So it's not quite 10 by 10, put it that way, because you can see it's an oblong, sort of, nearly, kind of. It's not quite square. You know. So this is the 14 count white Aida. So I will use this, and it only calls for 6 colors, 4 of which I already had. So there's this nice little red. I'm doing DMC colors. I don't do all the fancy dancy threads. There's this green, which the number's rubbing off, but I do know what it is. And this very pale blue and this dark blue. So these 2 are what I need to actually start the border, because I guess we're starting with the border first. So I can start this on Wednesday. The other 2 that I need are a gray and a light green. And I have 2 boxes full of DMC thread. I am sure, even though I don't have those 2 specific numbers, I probably have 2 that are close enough that I can use. So that's what I'm going to do. But I want to wait to see how she uses the gray and the light green. Because, I mean, this is a green. How much lighter green are we talking? Are we talking, like, I don't even know. So I'm going to just wait until she has released that part of the clue so I can see how light or dark gray it is, or how light or dark green it is. So anyway, that's going to be my Wednesday night. So I'm excited to get that started. And Fridays, I work on fall on the farm. Now, these are awesome little projects. This I'm doing mine on 16 count beautiful beige Ada, and again with DMC. These are done with, what do they call them? Classic Colorworks, which are a hand dyed. So you can see here in the roof where it's not all the one color. It's the dye comes in and goes out kind of thing. So mine, I am doing it in DMC, and in mine it therefore then is one color, and I actually prefer it that way. Much prefer it that way. So that's where I am. I had to jump out of sequence. I do have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this was January, February, March, and I have April's. But where I had originally got it, which was the January one, was the Fat Quarter Shop. Then I tried to get them locally, just so I didn't have to pay all the silly shipping and wait forever for it to come from the States. When I mean forever, I mean 2 weeks. But they couldn't end up getting them. They ended up getting me 3, but not 2. So I took it and I made 3, and then I just ended up ordering from the Fat Quarter Shop 2 and 4, which I have both now. So this is number 2, and I love this. And this is the block that made me want to do this particular project. And I am doing it as one big piece. So it'll be a big piece like this. Or you can actually, if you want to, just finish them off individually into a little padded envelope, puffy pillow thing, or a little picture, and put them on your wall. But I love this. I thought this was so nice. I want a farmhouse like that, but that doesn't have stairs. Yeah, I live in a bungalow. I don't do stairs anymore. No. So that's Friday nights. And I didn't do a tremendous amount of this, actually. I think last time I had got the white done in here. So I actually just got this bit of the white done because on Friday night I went out. Yes, I went out Friday night. Wait till you hear the amount of times I've been out this weekend. My goodness. So yeah, Friday night I went out. We had in our village, they've started up this women's ladies of the name of my village, and we get together and have coffee or tea, or we go walking on Tuesday nights, or we get together every now and again and just drink wine and chat and have snacks and catch up. So it was the first one on Friday, so I went to that. So, you know, by the time I got home after that, and yeah, I might have had a drink of wine, I didn't get much cross stitch done, or as much as I normally would. So anyway, that was fine. Then on Sundays, I work on another birth announcement, and this is for Tristan, who is my 2-year-old grandson, who lives in the next village and with whom I babysit. With whom I babysit. Is that even a word? Is that even good grammar? With whom? No. Anyway, I babysit Tristan 3 days a week, so, but only for a little while longer. His mommy's having another baby in June. I'm getting a girl. I'm getting a girl grandchild. Yeah. Anyway, so this is where I am up to with this one. And again, because we went out Sunday night, we went to their house actually for supper. So by the time I got home and organized and everything, I only managed to get this little bit done here. So, which is the start of the zebra's legs. But I really do enjoy this one too. And this is also a kit, obviously, you can see that. Again, British. Don't know why. I order them off Amazon and they end up coming in to be British kits. But hey, I guess so. And of course, that's good because I like British stuff. So, And this is on a white Zweigart Ada 14 count. And of course, all the stuff's in there, so it's not that difficult to match up. And as nobody in my family is actually an animal, that as far as I know, I'll be leaving all these colors the same. So that's all I have for you. I am now down in my actual basement craft room. It's still not 100% finished. I still have a couple of units upstairs that have to come down, and I need to put things on the wall because it's very white and very bare right now. This is the most colorful part because this is my wool, but I'm hoping that in the next few days or a week, I'll be able to start putting things up and hanging up my cross stitch and all that kind of stuff. And then I'll give you a tour. But for now, I'm going to go. I hope you've had a wonderful day, and yeah, I'm gonna go and have a cup of tea and sit down. So don't forget to like and subscribe and tell your mates. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.